Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Game James, and welcome to the Chop Shop. Joining me tonight, as always, is my man, the musicologist, A. Reed, and the one, then only, buff nerd, J-Stogs.
Let's
What's
go.
up?
Let's go. You know
Hey,
what
fellas,
it is.
how y'all week been, man?
Good.
All right.
It's been good. It's been good. I got to
Good.
play some golf today, and yeah, up at the tribute. in
Buffy,
Colony.
we have Buffy Woods in the house.
Hey man, buff nerd. You know, I gotta stay. You know, I gotta do things. So yes, sir. I was out there swinging.
Okay.
I had a few good shots out there. So yeah,
what
man.
What did you finish? A 90 something?
100 something.
100 something?
He's up there. He might have quit counting.
I just go play with people.
Yeah, that means it was pretty bad. Because if somebody had scored a good game, they would have. Hey, nigga. Hey, I did 83 today. Oh God, they'd tell you in a minute. Bro.
Look, I just went to go have fun and enjoy some people that are awesome and amazing, and I did that. So
was it putt putt?
No. Oh no.
Was it putt putt?
Oh no, it was not putt putt. I can tell you that. That's for sure. But no, good week. Good week.
Alrighty. All right. And it's still early. I know it's only Tuesday.
It is only Tuesday.
But, you know, at the same time.
Top golf don't count either.
Oh, no. Top golf is not. It's fun. It's fun.
We should broadcast from Top Golf.
Let's do it.
Up, down.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, where's y'all's nearest Top Golf? Y'all got
Fort Worth.
Funky Town. So it's like maybe 30 minutes away, 35 minutes. For
me, that's a lot further than that.
Well, you live way up in the gated communities of, where you live.
The only gate around my community is the gate of God. There's no gate around my community.
You live in the gated communities.
Don't go there. The buff nerd is spreading lies about.
He live up there.
About the dwellings of Big Game James.
He live up there with them.
Up there.
Up there.
Yes, up
with
there.
Them.
Yes. Whoever you live with, but it's up there. And that's cool.
It's all good. I'll take that.
Why you had to hit the music?
Hey, he did play like the little chariot music and stuff, like the Coming to America music.
I'm saying,
Hey man, the buff nerd is that kind of guy.
These are facts. I will not deny it. My brain can only handle two things: stats and truths.
So this
no lies.
You're telling us what?
No lies.
Okay. Hey, moving right along
there. Well, we already off the rails. Hey, like, subscribe, smash the bell. Make sure that you know when anything that's going on with Big Game Sports Buzz, and of course ASAP All Sports All Plays. Jeez, come on, Tuesday. All Sports All Plays Sports Network is broadcasting.
What's in that Cowboys Cup you got going on right now, bro?
Man, some greatness. Of course, you got Chop Shop tonight, Tuesday, tomorrow. Cowboys cutting up, and of course, the flagship Big Game Sports Buzz. But make sure you can check us out: YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, and all those great things. And of course, on anywhere you get your podcasts, we're there. Okay, Apple, Amazon,
we are
Spotify. There. We're there. So, okay, I did that for you, Big Game. I did it for you, Big Game. Let's go.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. So kick things off, man. This is something that I briefly saw and didn't get a chance to really dive into it with anyone. But Kevin Durant gives the Brooklyn Nets an ultimatum that either to keep him, Steve Nash has to go, or what's the GM name? Sean Marks has to go. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this fiasco in Brooklyn and what the hell is going on, man.
It depends on how you take that. Depends.
Let's take it as a fan. As a fan.
Well, I mean, you can still, even as a fan, it depends on how you take it. You can either say, "Hey, we don't need them." get rid of them. As a fan, you can say that. Well, we don't need them. You know what I'm saying? This is that and the third. If you support the front office, or as a fan, you can be like, get rid of the coach, get rid of the GM, bring in the talent that you need to bring in to help out Kevin Durant. As a fan, I would want to keep a talent like that on my squad, regardless, man. Kevin Durant is that good still, is that good. So I would want to keep him as much as possible. I do not believe that Steve Nash is a viable option as a head coach for any team in the league. I don't think that he has proven that. I do like Steve Nash, and I love him for what he's done, what he's been able to do, skill wise. I just don't see him as an NBA coach.
Now, go ahead, Reed. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I didn't mean to cut you off, Brad.
Oh no, and I mean same thing goes for the GM, man, the GM. So I don't know too much about him, but I mean you can clearly see that they have some issues of trying to put some pieces together up in there. So if Kyrie don't want to stay,
well, Kyrie signed his option. So he's there.
He don't want to stay there though.
Well, he signed the option, so he's there. He could have. No, it was a player option, so he stayed. But what gets me though is, I mean, if KD leaves, what you have left is Kyrie, bad shot taker, bad shot maker, but you don't know his availability or what's going on with him. That's just the truth. Then you have Ben, who he may never play again. He may never. We just don't know. But he may never play again. And then after that is like Seth Curry, Nick Claxton, Patty Mills. I mean, it just gets muddled. You know what I'm saying? Kessler Edwards, Royce O'Neal, like, it just gets muddled.
No names.
Yeah. So,
are they gonna call by who is he bluffing, or are they gonna call him?
I mean,
he reiterated what's really going on here.
I mean, he said that. Well, look, when Nash was hired, it was very. I think a lot of people were like, "Wait, what? That doesn't." He's never coached at all on any level. So why would you bring him in? And then you have a GM that's allowing this to happen.
That's the part I wanted to say a few minutes ago, Jay. That's
well, from a player's perspective, if you're in a locker room or you're on your off season and you see your star player, right, that's saying, I want out. I don't like the coach. I don't like the GM. I want out. Like, what are you thinking? Because I know in the locker room for us, it was always about a brotherhood. And I know times have changed, things have changed, players have changed, people have changed. But there has to be, some type of camaraderie or fraternal, kind of kinship there.
Got you.
Right. That we're all in this together. So, I mean, I'm asking you, when you see that, what comes to your mind?
I'm confused by everything going on with Brooklyn and Kevin Garnett. That just KG always comes out my mouth. I have no idea why. Sorry. Kevin Durant confuses me in a point where he wanted out. He was pissed off. I think he was ultimately fed up with Kyrie not being available and thinking, I left Golden State to come to Brooklyn, and this is what I get. Trade me. The Nets asked for a ridiculous return on the trade, and so no team is able to really negotiate with him. Now he's coming around saying, well, if I'm coming back, this is what it's going to take for me to come back. And just like, are you going to let the player run the organization? What's the ownership going to do? I'm just like, to my whole thing, Jay, you said it perfect. Steve Nash never should have got a head coaching job, had never been a coach on any level at all, right?
Right.
Not to say that he can't be an NBA coach one day, but why is it you passed over so many qualified people to give him a job? And he had no experience at all.
That's a waste of a season.
Joe, good to see you, my guy. Go back to when all this formed 2 years ago. Absolutely. And you know what I'm saying? You had
He'd have, look, Durant and them would have more lineage if they had like Dan Tony back there. If Dan Tony would ended up being their coach, then Stephen, you know
What
what I'm
about they
saying?
would have had Mark Jackson too?
Yeah, well,
They
Mark
could have
Jackson
Mark
been
Jackson.
he's been blacklisted after because he should have had a
Yeah,
head coach
he's not.
position
If he hadn't had a
for
job now, I
whatever
feel
reason.
you on that,
Yeah,
Reed. He's not gonna get one. I
yeah.
feel
But
you
I
on
also
that,
think
man.
he's looking at the situation and saying, okay, what's the best situation and setup for me? Now, Brooklyn could have been, but it was. I think when you look at Kyrie, and this is no diss to this brother right here, but it's a reality to me that you look at the locker rooms where he's come from, and they've all been decimated, and they've had to come back from it, or they've just said, nope, we don't want you here anymore. And once they've done that, they've thrived. Boston has thrived, right? You can say what you want to about Cleveland, but Cleveland is Cleveland, and they're coming back. I mean, it just gets to a point where, you got to look at KD and saying, it's about his legacy. It's about his legacy at this point. I think he would have left Golden State anyway because it was Steph's team. Even though he won Finals MVP, even though he carried that team, it will always be Steph's team.
When do you get over that and just ball out? I mean, KD at the time, to me, second best player in the NBA, if not the first best player in the NBA, right? Barring if he doesn't get hurt. What the hell you care about what other people thinking if you win any championships, man?
But that's media. That's media and that's fans that did that, bro. That's media.
They did that.
If we didn't care about that, I think KD would have probably had a different outlook on all the stuff if we didn't.
I don't think so.
He didn't give a damn about it. He got burners and he put in his feelings.
We put so much into the fact of him leaving OKC when he did. And then even that we put so much into the fact that not only did he leave OKC, but he went to the Golden State Warriors. It could have been any other team that goes. Yeah. But because he goes to the Warriors, we give him hell and high water.
Okay. But wait.
I mean, we did. Now, at the same time, I only defend that as even if you're one of the best players in the league, if you're a free agent and a good team is like, hey, we want you to come up on the squad. We make some room for you. This is that and the third. Come on up to the squad. You not gonna go?
But that's exactly what happened. Yeah, Draymond was like, yo, you want to win? You want to win?
Gone in a heartbeat.
I mean, and I think that's the other part of it. And not to be again KD defender, but listen, I know I'm a great player. The situation I'm in right now is not good. It just will not work out. I know there's a squad over there that's great and will be great for a minute. And they want me. Go.
Why not?
I was upset with the situation and the decision, but then I was like, you know what? He did exactly what he needed to do. LeBron did the exact same thing. Now, gone are the days of, staying put and your GM builds around you or builds the team, because that's just gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's not there anymore, right? You don't farm up your squad. You don't, get these, players that are going to stay for 5, 6, 7. I mean, think about it. Dirk Nowitzki stayed with the Mavs for like 20 years. Kobe stayed for LA, like 19 years or something like that, right? I mean, players don't stick with one team. Steph will, right? Because that's his squad. I don't see him going anywhere. I don't.
Unless they force him out. I kind of feel you on that. I don't see it either.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't see it. Draymond is talking about leaving Golden State if they don't give him a max. Like, peace.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll get rid of Draymond before we get rid of Steph.
You know what I'm saying? We got Wiggins. We're good. We're good, my guy. So I'm just, those days are gone. You're not going to see that any longer. So the whole drama with KD, and it is drama, and it just seems like it always follows him. He has burner accounts, right? He has podcasts. He has all this other stuff that suggests that even though he says, I don't care what they say, I don't care what people say, you do care.
So Jay, let me ask you this: do you think KD plays into the media way too much and makes it easy to be a target?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
If you don't want to be there, stay out of it. If you don't want to be there, stay out of it.
Stop
You know.
responding.
Well,
Okay.
I think there's certain points you can or you have to, but not every single thing. It's like every little thing he's, well, so and so said this or such and such said that, or
Yeah.
they don't never look at what I'm doing over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Just
Now
stop,
that
stop responding.
I think Marshawn Lynch is probably one of my most favorite interviews to watch because you don't know what he's gonna say, and it goes back to he was done dirty by media, and it was
Mm.
one particular media person, but he was like, you know what, all of y'all are the same. So I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined, and that became a T-shirt, and my man made money.
But that was one of the realest statements ever, though.
Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yep.
So I love it.
Speaking of Marshawn Lynch,
With the phone call.
Segue.
Speaking of Marshawn Lynch, man, the brother had a rough weekend, I guess, in Vegas.
Yeah.
He was pulled over and arrested for DUI this past weekend in Vegas. Is that anything we should be worried about, concerned about, or is it just news because Beast Mode is the one that was behind the wheel?
Because it was Beast Mode.
If we get stopped, ain't nobody checking for that. We're not on any. Even though I'm
He's
famous
not
in
in the
my
league
mind.
anymore.
I'm famous in my mind.
He's chilling, eating Skittles.
But I think because he's a spokesperson.
Now it says suspicion of DUI. So, but he got arrested.
Yeah, it'll get thrown out, or it'll he'll do some community service, something like that. I just
if y'all y'all seen the mugshot?
I've seen the mugshot.
Yeah.
J-Stogs, have you seen the mugshot?
Not yet. I'm gonna pull it up. I should pull it up. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
No. I mean, here the chop shop every now and again game.
You gonna bring it up?
Finds mugshots. So what time is better than right now? Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can't pull it up and just. This is never a good look. I think I've looked like this once or twice before in my lifetime, and
what's wrong with that? He was tired. They didn't catch him right. He was tired. They didn't catch him right. I have photos today, where my eyes are closed. And I'm just like, look, tell you what, just take the photo. Just take it.
Come on, Jay. Stars. That is not just. This is not just. I'm tired.
Hey man, you know what? Look, Marshawn, my thoughts and prayers are with you, my guy. You're still my guy. I don't care. You're my dude.
He was lit.
Hey, he's still my dude, man. Still
Beast
my guy.
Mode looked like he was all the way full, and
it may have been.
Normally I don't like doing this to brothers of the Shield, and I'm not making fun of the situation, but if that's what you had to look like into the camera, you was gone while you was driving.
Hey, man,
it was all bad.
I hate that happened to him on all accounts. Like I said, I think he's everything I've seen him do post NFL. I just enjoyed it. I think he's a talent all the way around. And so thoughts and prayers with him, man. There you go.
He'll be all right.
I'm not gonna dump on the dude. That's my guy, man. Marshawn.
Oh no, I'm a big fan of Beast Mode, man. Oakland Tech's finest, Cal Berkeley's finest, man. Gotta love that guy.
Get an Uber.
Speaking of which, did y'all hear about the T.O. incident?
Which one, with his neighbor?
Yeah.
I still need to know. I got the tail end of that story, man. I still don't know the full. What's the full? All I know is if you type T.O. and Karen, it pulls it up. And I heard some of the audio. They played it on the radio. But hey, Reed, lay into it, man. Break it down for us if you know more than me. That's for sure.
I don't know super a lot of it, but I like I said, coming from that video that was taken. It was some kind of dispute that he was having. For real, it was some kind of dispute that he was having with a neighbor, some lady that was on a bike.
So Karen Israel, she's
Hey
everywhere.
man, nah,
She
but
is
she was going in and saying that he was coming up to her, and T.O. was like, "I've never did nothing like that, woman. I don't know what you're talking about."
Oh,
But it was actually somebody else in the back that was they had T.O.'s back, like they was telling that woman like,
that was her husband.
yeah, like
That
she
was
like,
her
no,
husband that had
you came
T.O.'s
at
back.
him like you came at him type shit. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
man, I mean, you go to YouTube and there's just, I mean, like they have their own section, you know. So Karens and Kens, and you know, look, just protect your neck. You know, just watch out for people who hate. They have nothing else to do in life except hate, and I'm not for that. So I just try to avoid them at all costs. I don't provoke it. You know, if you're a Karen and you're watching, thanks, subscribe, smash the bell.
Hey man, but you know, this fake reporting stuff to get people in trouble or to paint and you know, people perceived a certain way. And if you're trying to portray that I'm a threat and something's happening to you and it's not, that's not. I mean, come on, man. It's just
I
not
agree.
cool at
I
all.
agree,
It
but
drives me crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to change it. We can't change it, but it's just like
people are lonely. People need attention, man. And that's how they get it. I don't need that attention. So hopefully you won't see me on something like that.
well, Buff Nerd, I'm glad that you're a bigger man than I am if it comes down to a
Bigger like
Karen.
that, not like bigger, you know, because you're bigger.
Yes, not
Like
stature.
Big game.
But in principle, okay, is what I mean. I appreciate. I'm glad that you're that one. You know what I'm saying? Because
I try to be, man. Because
I
there's so many of them out there.
I just bit my tongue, and I'm glad I did. I did. I was gonna say something that I can't say.
I could feel it coming through.
Hey, Reed, what you looking at, man? You look intense right now.
Very intense.
No, I was looking at the thing. The lady had said that Owens had explained that his neighbor had called the authorities to report. The lady had said that Owens nearly tried to strike her with his car and threatened her during an argument. And T.O. said he was simply going to his mailbox and never made threats to the woman. And then her husband approached him to complain about his driving.
All right, man. I mean, okay.
Just does it. All right, man. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Look,
I mean,
I feel you, Jay.
I mean, look.
Find a reason to argue, man. Find a reason to argue.
When you have people going after kids selling water on a sidewalk,
I've seen that too.
What else is there?
Well, I missed that. I'm glad I missed that one.
Yeah, it's a couple of years back, but I mean, it was a lady who was complaining about a child who was selling bottles of water on a sidewalk, and I think it was for a Disney trip or something like that. But the mom was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "She doesn't have a license to sell that water here, and she doesn't have paperwork." She's like, "She's just selling bottled water out of her. She's selling bottled water. That's all she's doing. Just selling bottled water." But so I mean, it's people, man. People, the best of anything, right? You know, entity is people. The worst of any entity are people. So
Joe is right. It is real.
So you know, don't be that. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Love. Be well. Football season is here. There should be no like sports are back. And I know, oh, that's cute. I know that
Is there a monster truck in drove by somebody's house?
It ain't mine.
I don't know. It might have been mine.
It was the Bengal roar.
Oh yeah. Who they, baby?
I was joking.
Oh man. Hey, speaking of NFL kicking off, things going cool.
Yes.
Training camps along the way. They're starting to make some roster moves and cuts, getting some people out there, trying to get looks at other people. I don't know why. Am I the only one who missed the Hall of Fame speeches and induction this past weekend?
No, they weren't. You know, and usually you get excited, and I'm not saying that none of them because I did go back and see Bryant Young's, and it was very, very great. Very inspirational. He talked about his son.
Okay.
But it was kind of one of those things where the players that went in weren't like, oh wow, okay, this is and that is and blah blah blah. Like it wasn't that. I don't think. I just don't believe they're great players that went in. Happy for them, obviously, but yeah, I agree, Joe. I agree. There was no buzz. It's just like, oh hey, guess what? But you know what else? Where was the Hall of Fame game?
It's where it always is. Can't Ohio.
Okay.
Well, I mean, who played in it?
The Raiders and the
Jaguars and Raiders.
That Thursday. And the thing is, they played Thursday. Like they used to have the ceremony on Saturday and the game on Sunday. And these dudes played on Thursday. Man, I don't know, bro. And I used to get excited to watch the Hall of Fame inductions. But this year is now granted, my wife had me standing in front of a pizza oven.
Don't blame.
And cooking pizzas.
Don't blame that wonderful woman.
Okay, you're right.
For that. Okay. You could have watched it while pizzas don't need all that attention. They don't need all that.
Yeah, you have to turn them if you use a real wood burning pizza oven, Jay. You can't just let them go by themselves.
You need to turn them. You got to turn them.
I mean, if they was 550 degrees, I don't want to burn my crust, bro.
Yeah, you ain't. I understand how that works. You ain't got to tell me nothing.
But you're judging me right now, and I really don't appreciate that.
I am judging you because you could have watched it. You got a TV outside in your gated community, so I mean,
here's a question.
What's up? Hey, how long is it gonna take before I choke the hell out of J-Stogs? Yes, that is a question.
Well,
you got to get here first.
Nah. What's up, hey Reed? What's your question, man?
Is everybody deserving of Hall of Fame?
No, of course not.
Is everyone deserving of the Hall of Fame?
On this one?
I'm just shit. I mean, the way that they put people in, they
I
have to fight.
I believe everyone who's made it to the Hall has deserved to get in. Some have had to wait entirely too long. Like what's the not Everton Walls, is it? Who am I thinking?
Oh, Pearson, Drew Pearson?
Well, he's in now, but he had to wait too long.
Oh my God!
It's just
he cried his way in. Let's not even talk about that.
No, he did not cry.
His performance didn't warrant him to get in, Reed. It just
he's part of the all decade.
He cried his way in now.
How are you not part of the all decade team and you not in the Hall of Fame? Like you part of the all decade team. Man, okay, see, Reed.
I'm not hating, I'm just saying, bro, he did. It is what it is. He deserved to be in there, yeah.
So he didn't cry his way in.
Yeah,
that's a good question. Zach Thomas, I don't know if his longevity allows him in. Great player.
I mean,
but I don't know if that allows
Joe,
him
that's
in
gonna be a tough one right there, dog.
If Jason Taylor made it, Zach Thomas should.
Jason Taylor had a long career, and he did a little bit more from that edge than Zach Thomas did. I mean, Zach Thomas was a great player, but like y'all just said, does just being a great player warrant you the Hall of Fame? And in not all cases, doesn't. These are numbers. Put that up there, J-Stogs.
Is it better than Urlacher?
And Urlacher's in. Yeah.
Because then that's gonna start like, what if Luke Kuechly gets in?
Should he?
Luke Kuechly will get in. He will get in the Hall of Fame.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel you.
And then the other question is, first ballot and all that, which I'm kind of now of like, look, I get it if it depends on who is there, right?
Zach Thomas might get on next ballot. He was a finalist this year.
Oh yeah.
And that's just like my boy Rondé Barber should be in by now, I think too.
Rondé.
Yeah, I think Rondé should be in.
Is Tiki in?
No. It should never be.
Ooh.
Should never be.
Ooh.
Should never be.
Tell us how you feel, J-Stogs.
No, it's just
why.
If one of them brothers go in, the other one going in.
No.
No. Tiki. Hey man,
Ron, that boy stop.
hey Joe, you gonna
What
tell
up,
me?
Ron?
Oh, that's Ron Lamb. Boy, Rondé deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what you say, whether you
I
like it
give
or
you that.
not.
Rondé was part of a great defense. That was a awesome defense. But Tiki,
And as he got older, he had to play. No, Tiki, just the way he carried the ball alone should keep him out of the goddamn Hall of Fame.
now Ron is saying that he played against both of them boys, and neither one of them belong.
Ouch.
I'm with you on that, man.
Ouch.
I'm with you on that.
I'm not.
Well, Rondé, I think should go in, but Teak, not Teak, no, because I think also too, you look at comparatively speaking,
Rondé was on a great D, but he also had to play the corner and later on moved to the safety position and did a good job doing it. And not everybody can do that. And he did play on those Bucs teams once Derrick Brooks was done playing and Warren Sapp was done playing and still maintained and did well. So they didn't just make him look that good forever, but he played with some great people in front of him.
You say he's the last ballot.
Ouch.
So basically, that's when
that would be like, never. The last ballot is never.
No, the last ballot is when like you've gone on to the great beyond, and you know.
If you get in when you dead, that shit don't count.
Yes, it does.
Like, who gonna tell you sleep forever? You worm food.
You're still in. You're still in. You're still in. You're still in. You get a bust. And that's all that matters. You get a bust.
This reminds me of that one picture. I think Big Game, you sent it. I think who's the best hard hitting safety?
Oh, yeah. I had it was Atwater.
It was Atwater, Ronnie Lott,
Sean Taylor, and John Lynch. No, it wasn't John Lynch.
Was it Dawkins?
It was Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins.
And Dawkins is in the Hall.
Dawkins is, but I mean, Ronnie Lott still to me is the coldest. The coldest.
Hey, but man, ain't nobody talking about Jack Tatum from the Raiders back in the day.
True. Now, see, and that's funny that you say that because you always talk about me. No, Ron, stop it. Boy, Ron got into something bad tonight. No, I agree. Jack Lambert was, but I think that Steeler team is just.
No, I was talking about Tatum for the Raiders. Are you saying Lambert? He is a linebacker though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why are we? I thought we were talking about safeties. Ronnie Lott.
Tatum is a safety, dog. You ain't paying attention to what I said.
Okay, been drinking. So here,
all right, Beyonce. I've been drinking.
I'm just saying, man. Look,
Ron Lamb, it's good to have you back, brother.
It is good to have you back, my guy. This is who came in. This is who was in 2022. Dick Vermeil, Cliff Branch, Bryant Young, Tony Baselli, Art McNally, Richard Seymour, Sam Mills, Leroy Butler. That's solid, but it's not like
it's not a hypeable class.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a hypeable class.
Ooh, okay. Like
none of these names just stand out like that.
No,
I ain't gonna lie. I was a big Bryant Young fan. One of the reasons I rocked number 97.
Yeah, Yeah.
But I mean, he's a real laid back, quiet kind of player too. He's not boisterous, but he played, you know what I'm saying, with his pass. So
blame it on her.
I mean, I just think when you look at this list and you like Sam Mills, Baselli. I mean, Tony Baselli was a good player. He was a really damn good player, right? But look, Rod, I think all of them belong. There's no one on here that I would say no, they don't belong. But they're not players that you're wanting to see their speech. I'll say it like that. Like Dick Vermeil is going to cry. You know he's going to cry because that's what Dick Vermeil does.
He makes a point.
Dick
makes a
Vermeil
point.
didn't even cry.
But I mean, okay. But you don't want to
surprising.
hear that.
But thinking about it, he would be like, man, I got to see Dick Vermeil. He going to get up there and cry. And he didn't.
I want to see Ray Lewis speak all day, every day. I want to see Michael Irvin speak all day, every day. I want to see Drew Pearson.
I like to see Michael Irvin speak too. I know he's going to mess up one of them big words he's going to use.
You may try to have a heart attack up there.
But I mean, those are exciting people when they speak. None of these guys are exciting people when they speak. And Richard Seymour, I mean, isn't he on TV? He's on TV. So
he's
on ESPN.
I never seen Seymour on TV. He is on TV.
Seymour.
Yeah, I think he's on ESPN or NFL, one of those. But I mean,
that culture non-talking ass. Damn.
You know what? What you not gonna do, Ron? We're not gonna do that, man. Come on, Irv he's a great guy, man.
Hey, man.
I love.
You know the playmaker. The best time I ever went out. Did y'all see the story he did talking about the craziest time he ever partied?
Yes.
When he went out with Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, yes, it was awesome.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, and then he got T.O.
Yeah, and T.O.'s like, I gotta go home. I can't do this.
I love Mike Irvin, man. I like Irvin. You know what I'm saying? He's
Irvin been on that nose candy for.
Well, you know.
Yes, man.
But he's exciting to watch.
Touchdown!
I just want you to know that sometimes, man, it just get crazy out there. I love Mike Irvin.
Yeah, because you're a Cowboys fan.
Okay, but I mean, I like them in Miami, man. Like,
who was better though? Who was better, Rice or Irvin?
Rice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a non-starter. I mean, even though now here's the other part though, was the fact that Rice went to so many different teams.
Okay,
Cocaine.
No, you can say that, but no. Majority of his years were in San Francisco. He did 2 in Oakland. He went to Denver, played like a week, and retired.
No, he played in Seattle. Don't forget Seattle.
He played in Seattle. He played in Oakland. He did play in Denver. He did.
That's right. That shit don't count. His braids that's when he's trying to braid his hair that he didn't have.
Whatever he did, whatever. But and I love Jerry Rice. But yeah, so there you go.
So because he played on a lot of teams, Michael Irvin may have done the same thing if he didn't have the neck issue and couldn't have finished. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We don't know that. He could have bounced around. We don't know. So it's easy to say, well, Mike Irvin did switch teams. Michael Irvin's career was also cut short because of the neck injury. You know what I'm saying? We know that.
Well, yeah, that and, coaching changes.
That's what y'all call it?
Well,
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Coaching
changes. Yeah. He was on that Rick James plan.
Stop it.
See, this is nah, bro. We just be for real.
This how we're gonna do it.
For real. You would do the same thing if it was right.
If it was one of my four, if it was somebody that played for the Buccaneers that you could talk about, you would.
Because it's true.
I love Mike Irvin.
and I'm speaking the truth, J-Stogs.
Look, okay, yes, he partook. Okay, he partook. Okay,
the White House.
He partook, but that does not discount.
Was white in a lot of reasons,
but that does not discount the fact that he definitely goes down as one of the greatest wide receivers ever to play.
Oh yeah, he deserved his yellow jacket. Yeah. He just keeps a small straw in the inside of his inside pocket.
Don't worry about don't worry about what's in his jacket. Don't worry about that. That keeps him upright and moving. Okay,
he gives $100 bill rolled up.
Man,
they rolled up tight inside his jacket pocket.
Hey, whatever he has, it keeps him upright and moving. There you go. Okay. Yeah, you're balling out of snot. Hey, all right, there you go. There it is.
Was Chris Carter better than Andre Reed?
Ooh. Chris Carter better than Andre Reed? Yes.
I say yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That's tough one. I mean, that's close comparison right there, no doubt.
That's a good one. That's a
good one, Reed. God dang, dog. You pull that one on out, player.
That's a good one. I know he's still playing, But whose career would you rather have? Megatron's or Julio Jones?
Oh, how we comparing those, and they both still playing?
Megatron ain't playing no more.
I thought you said I'm tripping.
You are.
I am. You know what I'm thinking about? I don't know why I'm thinking you said
Metcalf?
DK. I'm thinking DK Metcalf.
No, he's
That's
too
my
young.
apologies.
He's too young.
Right
Megatron
now,
problem.
because Megatron went out on his own terms. Julio is looking like an older guy that's trying to still force it.
Yeah.
Why are you? I mean, you know, but you understand.
I'm laughing because you're correct. I'm laughing because
Julio is looking like how Larry Fitzgerald used to look like his last few years. Like Larry could still get it, but it just seemed like Larry just pushing it now.
You think he's
just
average?
pushing it now.
I can't say he's average.
Just pushing it now.
Okay, so let's back it up.
I've never considered Larry average.
Now, Jay, when we pulled up Julio's stats a couple weeks ago, you were like the over and under of touchdowns because the amount of games and seasons he didn't have double-digit touchdowns.
Okay,
5 or 6. So in some ways, what Ron Lamb is saying is not far-fetched at all.
No. Megatron or Fitzgerald, which one had the better career?
Overall career?
Fitzgerald had more longevity.
I think you gotta say Fitzgerald just because he had more numbers because he played longer.
Yeah.
Now the more exciting receiver, big play receiver, you might could say Megatron. But Fitzgerald was solid as hell, man.
Yeah, he was.
I like Larry Fitzgerald a lot. Like I can't say anything.
Fitz would get his numbers.
A
prime Fitzgerald would get his numbers no matter who was on the other side.
And even as an older receiver, he was able to do it in the slot as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was able to still move around and do it even as he got older, man.
He don't get as a wide receiver, he's one of the ones that really don't get a lot of credit for what he's done.
Who's that, Fitzgerald or Megatron?
Yeah, Fitzgerald. I think he's underappreciated too, Reed. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can totally see that.
He's in like that Isaac Bruce type of thing. Like they're like they're appreciated, but they're underappreciated type guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're doing there. But I think that's where you start getting into that Hall of Fame talk of, okay, let's compare who's in and then who's not in, and then that era. Ron, probably because, you weren't that good.
That's like, hey man, I will come to Ron Lamb's defense on his lineage as a player. He was a damn good defensive back. Played at Wake Forest. If he didn't get hurt, he should have a shot in the league as well.
There you go.
And that's not just because that's family. That's real talk right there.
He landed on my side. Because the quarterback landed on my side. I hear you, man.
Oh shit, he went to Dillard. I don't know. Bruce went to Dillard.
Wait, y'all got beat by Dillard. Not to say nothing bad about Dillard, but y'all got beat by Dillard.
You thinking Dillard's the damn department store? Dillard High School down in South Florida is a damn good school.
I was actually thinking of the college.
Oh no!
He did say high school, so there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know nothing about that, man.
Yeah, you boy J-Stogs, you funny as hell, dog.
Like I got beat by Dillard University. I didn't even know they had a football team.
Hey y'all, how the hell did we start talking about Jerry Rice? Oh, Michael Irvin. Never mind.
Irv. And I would watch him in Miami. It was one of those things where, Texas just wasn't that great.
Oh, back in the days of the U? Oh, hell yeah.
And so
Miami had everybody watching back in the day.
Oh, yeah. The U was...
It's all about the U.
If you watched football, then you rooted for the U or you didn't. And it was usually old people that didn't root for the U. And young people did. And you love their swagger. You love their style. You know what I'm saying? It would have been awesome. Ron, maybe we would have had a ring. Possibly. Possibly.
Hey,
I mean, there was 3, in the 90s. So just saying.
Did y'all see Xtra roll on I Am Athlete podcast talking about he can't even follow the University of Miami now because they've fallen off so much and don't live up to that standard that was set in the tradition that was set before him. It's a good interview and fine. If y'all get time to watch it, man, watch it.
Oh wow.
Ron, that's not going to get me on your side. Okay, you recruited Romo. That's not going to get me on your side, bro. Yes, he is not a winner. Here we go. And look, hey, big game. Notice I did not start the Cowboy talk. I did not. I did.
Well, it's because Ron Lamb knows that you're a Cowboys fan, so he knows how to pull you into certain conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good.
I didn't start it.
Romo was one of y'all's best quarterbacks that y'all had. You can say trash all
Well, think about it. Because you had so many voids between Troy Aikman and Tony Romo that Tony Romo does fit high.
You didn't like Keely Smith?
Cowboys regard.
You didn't like Vinny Testaverde? You didn't like Clarence Carter?
Drew Bledsoe? Clarence Carter is a blues singer. You mean Quincy Carter?
That's how I felt about him.
Man, you just called that boy an old blues singer.
That's how he played. Oh man, yeah. I'm just Quincy Carter was not.
Quincy messes his chance up.
Well, he wanted to be Michael Irvin too early in his career instead of learning how to snort that powder late.
QB. Yeah, okay.
Man, Romo's was the best thing y'all had since that.
Hey man, don't forget about Anthony Wright.
True, we've had a lot.
Tony Banks.
Wright was. Y'all
even signed Ryan Leaf.
Let's not ever mention Tony Banks.
Boy, I was just about to say Tony Banks. Tony
B Money, what up, baby? What's up,
Tony B?
What up, guys? What up? Yeah, they were back in the days. Yeah, they were the squad, especially when they did the George Jefferson. Like they made when a league has to make up rules, right? When they have to make up rules for your whole team. Jamarcus Russell, that was not us. That was not us. We did not.
One of my favorite players all time went to the University of Miami, man. Rest in peace, man. Jerome Brown was. You talking about somebody that would have killed some NFL records if he wouldn't have, cut his life short and died in that car wreck, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jerome Brown was an absolute. The man played an NFL game with a separated shoulder and one arm, and still had like 10 tackles and 2 sacks, dog.
Wow.
It's just an amazing football player, dog.
Yeah, man. How about that?
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell set your Raiders back a while, Ron Lamb.
A whole man. Well, I can't really say it was just Jamarcus Russell. I think it's just a whole organization as a whole kind of set itself back.
Did y'all see the Jamarcus Russell interview on Pivot?
No.
I want y'all to watch it, and we need to have a discussion on here if y'all believe it. He said that everything. He said a lot of the things. Yeah, don't put that one up. He said a lot of the things that came out about him were lies and made up. That the Raiders kind of threw him under the bus and made him a fall guy.
They lied about him getting fat.
Hey man, I'm just telling you. Hey, watch it. I'm just telling you when you get a chance, watch it, bro.
They lied about him not showing up.
Wow.
To practices. Practices.
We talking about practice.
Like the AI voice.
Oh man.
Hey, man.
Look, they should have put the clause in his contract.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Trey Lance has officially been named the starter.
Yes, he was overrated. Sorry. Go ahead.
So does that mean Jimmy G is closer to being shipped away now?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Does it happen before training camp breaks?
No.
Do we think Tony Romo was overrated? To go back to Barry's question real quick.
I don't.
Yes.
Yes and no.
Yes.
He was great for the Cowboys because, like I said, they were yearning for a quarterback for so long. but because he had a little bit of success, they blew him up way more than they should have.
What's success? What is success?
He had y'all winning the division. That was success for y'all.
Is
Because
it?
y'all were cellar dwellers for
Is
a
it?
long time.
Is it? Is that what it is? Is that
J-Stogs.
success?
J-Stogs.
Is that success?
Think about it. The last championship
There's
was
a
in
division.
95.
There's a
How
division.
long were y'all bad because the Eagles were dominating that division? Even
There's
the Redskins had a little bit of success.
Mhm.
And then you get Tony Romo, and you get Tony Romo, right? You start to win. You start to get used to having success, getting to the playoffs, yet you fell short. So that's why I said success, because
But it's every year.
It was wild that y'all weren't making playoffs,
Dude.
dog.
Wait, hold on, because let's just do this. When we talk about success, right? Success. What is success? Is winning the division success?
Yes.
I think success can be defined in many different ways, and I'm not trying to give you like a cop-out answer.
If your team is
that's a cop-out answer.
No, if your team is coming from a cellar dweller and actually making steps to get better, then that is success.
Hello, that's what I'm thinking too.
Look at my squad, Cincinnati. Okay, from Carson Palmer to Andy Dalton. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, we was down here, and look at moving up. Now we got Joey B. Now it's moving on up. That's called success.
But no, wait, hold on. 2 out of 6 playoffs games. That's his record. Like that's what he got.
He got y'all there.
2 playoff games.
He got y'all there.
Out of
still successful. He got you there.
How is that successful?
Let me ask you this, J-Stogs. Would you rather not make the playoffs at all?
That's it.
Would you rather not make the playoffs, finished up 8-8, didn't make the playoffs, and ride on to the sunset again?
Yes, that's a higher draft pick.
That y'all would have screwed up.
Well, maybe so, but no, I'm really not.
Ron Hush.
Yeah, they won't.
You're sick. You're sick.
I'm just. It irks me so much because we talk about success and how he has success and Romo has success. Romo was not successful. That's just what it was. Let's just in Dallas, when you have the championships that you have, the pedigree that is what it is. You can say what you want to, but when you're not winning, or at least getting,
or the Bengals
get to the NFC Championship. Just get there. Just start there.
That is easier said than done.
Absolutely,
you don't just wake up and you don't just walk on the field like, "Hey, today."
I agree.
NFC Championship game.
I agree.
We traded away our best wide receiver. 2 of our starting offensive linemen left.
Yes.
I agree. The Eagles look better.
Yes.
Let's go win.
Yes.
So, grade Dak Prescott's career right now for me. I know he's still got years left. Great where he is right now for me. Is he more successful than Tony Romo?
At this point, he is.
You tripping.
At this point, he is.
And I'm not even a Cowboys fan, dog, but you're tripping right
listen,
now.
I am not a Dak Prescott fan, but it's not. Trust me, it's really not. Check me out Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Cowboys Cutting Up. We talk about it more, but it's just the fact that at this point in his career,
Joe McMillan said he gives him a C- right now.
That's fine. Ron, prove me wrong. He has at this point more playoff wins, or as many playoff wins as Tony Romo did. The same amount. As I always say, prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong, I will acquiesce. It's a big word, but I know we can use it. We got some Wake Forest people in here.
So right now, Dak Prescott is 1-3 in the postseason.
Yes, he's 1-3. He's 1-3. So, what's your point?
And Tony Romo
was 2-6.
Not far off, buddy.
So if we're saying Romo was so great,
I just said
Romo's
Romo was
so
successful
great.
for the Cowboys. That's what I said because,
So
like
good.
I said, y'all were horrible until he took over as your quarterback. Even though he didn't get you to the promised land, he got y'all believing y'all could win championships again. Because God knows it had been a very long time, Jay, since y'all were even considered championship material. But now every year, because of glimpses of Romo, every Dallas fan thinks that this is the year that the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl.
That Super Bowl of bus talk. That's why.
Yeah,
Y'all put your expectations way up too high.
Listen,
it's the truth.
listen. You know what? And here's the problem.
Never heard me. Y'all have never ever heard me come out and say Cincinnati Bengals about to win the chip before the season even started. I've never
this
said
season.
That.
This season.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you said that.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
you talking about this past season? No, sir.
No, I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now.
I'm not saying. No, he just said.
So you're not going to the Super Bowl.
He said we're not making it to the Super Bowl in the next 20 years. I said he's trash with that.
So you believe that you're going to make the Super Bowl this year?
We'll make the Super Bowl. We'll make the Super Bowl again. I didn't say this year. We'll make the Super Bowl again.
You just
definitely. I'm not. Did I just say this year?
He just said it won't be 20 years.
Okay, I'm asking the question: do you believe you're going to make it this year?
I can't tell you that right now.
Facts, Ron. They are living in the past on tradition. Cowboys fans are definitely living on their.
That's because look, and I was actually talking to a young man yesterday in Academy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was getting our annual Cowboy stuff, me and my son. And he said, "Man, you look like you remember back in the day when we were successful." And it could have been a slight, but I got it. And I was like, yeah, I do remember that. I was alive for that. And I started thinking of like, okay, I was alive for this and this and this and this and this. And there's a generation that has never seen the Cowboys be successful. And successful for the Cowboys is a Super Bowl. Or at least being there. That's what it is. And for other teams.
But you say like being there is just so easy.
Yes, I never said that.
Yes, y'all went to so many straight.
I never said that.
Unheard of it. And win back to back. We know how hard it is. But dog.
I'm telling you that is what success is as a Cowboys fan. That's what it is. I'm not saying it's easy. I never said, yeah, because going to the Super Bowl is easy. No, what I'm telling you is the definition of success for us is not or should not be a division. Like for the Bengals, it's a division. Hey, we won a division. Yay. It's time for a ticker tape parade. That's what they do. Okay. Or Jacksonville. If they win the division, that's awesome. Right? They did awesome. But that's not what it is for Cowboys fans and for Raiders fans and for Tampa Bay fans and now for Cincinnati fans. Once you taste real success, which, let's be real, is a championship, then, everything else is like, hey, we did good. We did good. Why do you think they call Green Bay Title Town? When was the last time? How many titles they got?
What's Green Bay got? 6? Is that they got the same amount of y'all?
Like in the modern Super Bowl era, how many do they have?
Modern?
Yes.
Are we counting the 90s modern with Brett Favre too?
Yeah, that's modern. When they merged AFL and NFL. Oh, get out of here. You know what?
These comments. These comments are just wonderful.
Ron is so ignorant. Fine. Yeah. Oh, wow. You beat us in Dallas. There's a lot of people that can say that.
So the Green Bay Packers won. This only has 4 up here that I see.
4 in the moderns. In the modern Super Bowl.
68, 97, and 11.
That's it.
Hey, Barry put up a good question, man. Where does Jimmy G go? What team y'all think he's going to end up
If Deshaun Watson gets suspended for the year after this appeal, he might end up in Cleveland.
Can they afford him? Can they afford it?
They freed up money getting rid of Baker, so they got something.
Green Bay is not the winningest team. And see, this is why people, you always have to check the source of who's saying what. Okay.
Dallas won a ring in 95. Aaron Rodgers got his one in 2011.
I'm saying.
That was 2011.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when we had that big
The one they won down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they can't afford.
I can't get the thing to come off the screen.
I ain't gotta bet you, man. It's just a fact. If they only got four Super Bowls in the modern era, we're not talking about before the modern era. And the modern era is considered the NFL versus the AFL. That's considered the modern era. I do research, man. That's why they call me.
I think he said winning his team, just not win. He didn't say Super Bowl.
Winning is.
I mean,
the Dallas Cowboys started in 1960. Green Bay started way before then. So we can look at winning percentages. We could do that.
That's what we're doing now. We about to go through the numbers to try to make ourselves feel better about these teams.
But I mean, at the end of the day, Green Bay and Dallas are not going to the Super Bowl.
Facts.
Nah, I ain't arguing with that one. That's true.
I don't see it. I don't see it right now.
I don't see nothing wrong.
But, and I think you said it right. I love his new nickname now, or his actual name. Douche Rogers.
Oh, Lord Jesus. The dude said he likes psychedelics. But the NFL ain't gonna ban him for no drugs.
Of course not, because they're psychedelics. Like he's
he's just hallucinating. He's taking something to make him hallucinate. But it doesn't fall into but
he's been inoculated.
Man,
but he hasn't.
Let me stop, man. Let me stop. Let me stop. It's a whole nother show and a whole nother day. It's getting late. We got to do this. We got to do this. Would you rather?
New York Giants.
Barry, what Barry say?
Jimmy G getting traded to the New York Giants.
He can't help. The Giants have no line. Saquon Barkley is still trying to get back right. I don't know, man. Whatever, dog. Daniel Jones is done. Maybe that is a good place for Jimmy G.
San Francisco is going to win a lot, and if Daniel Jones goes to San Francisco as a backup,
no. I don't even see that happening. I don't see them even taking him as a backup. I think they have another quarterback they'll probably just use as a backup.
I'm talking about San Francisco.
Me too. I don't think they want to bring a former first-round pick in as a backup.
That's what. You look around the league and it's like it's slim pickings. And they waited so late. So I don't know. Maybe Houston?
I mean, they love Davis Mills right now.
They can love him, but
they love Davis Mills. They trying to, at least they selling it like they do.
They can love him, but is that why they brought Baker Mayfield in? Because they love Sam Darnold?
Dude, it's a whole nother team. They never say they love Sam Darnold.
I'm just saying, man, look, you can say you love someone, but until you see them play in real life for a whole season. Yeah. But I think the trade capital and the money is gonna mess them up. And San Francisco is gonna want a lot.
Y'all think Cam is done? Cam Newton?
Yeah, I think Cam is done.
They ain't done. Do you think he goes into the Hall?
No.
Oh, shoot.
No.
I think these last 2 years messed his chance up, man.
No.
Cam Newton is not a Hall of Fame quarterback. No. He's not. I mean, y'all, and let's just say prove me wrong. But you pull some numbers that might try to change my mind. But just me off the top of my head, hell no, Cam Newton's not Hall of Fame, man. Hey, and I was a Cam fan when he was doing this thing. You know,
oh yeah.
Score touchdowns doing that. I was a Cam fan, but nah, dog.
No, he's not.
Now he might be in Cecil's Hall of Fame.
The college, yeah.
Oh, Cecil Newton, his daddy. He's gonna be in his Hall of Fame.
He already there.
College Hall of Fame. I can see College Hall of Fame. He did a whole lot to change the game of college fame.
Yeah. He's been inducted into the Cecil Hall of.
All right, man.
It's time to go.
It's been man. I mean, anytime y'all can stay on if you want to, but after A. Reed do this, would you rather? I gotta get ready for
the J. Oh,
I feel y'all.
Yeah, same.
In the midst of NFL coming back, would you guys rather sporting events either keep the national anthem or end the national anthem before the game?
Hold on. I don't know what happened. The national anthem. What? Read that one more time. Read. I missed. I was trying to read this comment. My eyes playing tricks on me. I messed that up. Why are you laughing at me, J-Stogs?
I'm basically asking now which one would you rather pick? Should the national anthem stay, or should it be banned from sporting events?
Oh,
I don't say ban, but you don't need it.
This is my thing. Go back to doing it where you used to do it. They used to do it when we were in the locker room. It used to be the national anthem used to be done sometimes before we got on the field. Sometimes, a couple times.
We do know Ron. You do know the words. Stop it. Nah. I don't. No. Go ahead. You don't need it. You don't need it.
So you said ban it?
Yeah, you can get rid of it. I'm good with that. Because there are times and places for that, and you could say sporting events may be it, but I don't think so.
It's a facade. They want to make it seem like sporting events all great and glorious and harmonious and bring us together, and let's do the national anthem. Hurrah, hooray! And at the end of the day, they still.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but
hey, thank you for your service, Joe. We appreciate that, man. You know, you serve our country.
It will stay. Yeah, shout out to you, Joe. It will stay.
Joe, as a former service member, do you really need it? I mean, do you really need it?
Does the national anthem change your feeling of the game? Because I'm not going to talk about that right now. Because I'm still pissed off at how people overreacted to Colin Kaepernick taking a knee.
Yeah.
And they wanted to make it something that it wasn't even about.
That's halftime. We talking about before time.
Ron is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, and I get it. You know, family, myself, service members. But at the end of the day, listen, I'm just waiting for the game to start. Okay. Here's my issue with this. A lot of times when they play the national anthem, people are still walking. People are talking. They don't respect it. So some people sing it. That's cool. Some people don't. Some people stand. Some people don't.
Some people take out their hats. Some folks don't. It's like it's lost a lot of its luster.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah,
man.
It really has.
I will tell you this: as a player on the sideline, there have been some moments during the national anthem, where I felt like it got me extra amped up. But I also think it was just a part of it too was the magnitude of the game. So it was that much closer to kickoff in that big moment. When I think back on it now, it was never just because it was the national anthem alone. It was the bigger games, the bigger, it's on, what was at stake, and then that anticipation. Now, what I love more than anything, I did love when they did flyovers with like the stealth bombers and jets and stuff. That was cold-blooded to me. But the national anthem, man, I think like now that I really think back at it and feel like, oh yeah, I couldn't tell you who was singing. I couldn't tell you if they could sing.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I hit Randy Macho Man. I know, but it was all about that kickoff.
Yeah.
I knew I was that much closer to the action taking place to get the game underway, and so I think that's what really gave me the chills more so than the national anthem itself, and that's the God honest truth.
Yeah. I'm with that. Again, like I said, I look around and I just see people that they don't care about it. So you know what? You don't need it. At the games, put it where it needs to be, and that's cool. When you're honoring service members, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, things of that nature, absolutely. If you want to take a moment during halftime to do that, to honor those service members, do that. But as far as before the game, nah, we good.
Shout out to the comments. Do I think Trey Lance is ready? No, I don't. How do I think he'll play this year? We'll see. Yes, I will get amped.
That was a good dude.
By putting those pads on, me too. And shout out LOL.
Hey man, I don't know if this is true. Somebody just texted me and said that Colin Kaepernick signed a 1-year deal with the Cleveland Browns.
That's not true.
I'm just telling y'all. Like
Supposedly he had a workout with the Raiders too, right?
Well, he did.
Oh, okay. But
a workout doesn't mean. I mean,
a workout is a workout, right?
Don't get it twisted. And I tell my people that like, hey, he worked out. Okay, I worked out for a couple of teams, never got signed again. A workout is just that, a workout.
I worked out yesterday.
See, it's an over. Hey, Papa Will, you pulled the trigger too fast, dog. That's rumors, man. He mentioned the Browns in a statement, and now the internet's going crazy.
Yeah, because they need more football. We need more football.
Yeah, it's rumors right now. So
because Deshaun, I don't know,
because Deshaun Watson is on the verge of getting suspended. I'm still pissed off about Roger Goodell going back on this, man. But hey, that's a whole other show and a whole other time, I guess.
It is. Well, we've done everything. What else is there left to do?
Hey, the only thing there is left to do is for all y'all that's tuned in to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and make sure you tell all your friends about what Big Game Entertainment has going on, the Sports Chop Shop, the Big Game Sports Buzz, Cowboys cutting up, and one day J-Stogs is going to do Blurtitude again. It might be in 8 months. It might be in 8 weeks. It might be in 8 days. One day he gonna do Blurtitude again, where he gonna talk about the little black people that wear boots and goth look and pull out swords and kill Pokemons and stuff like that. Is that a good description, J-Stogs? Not really.
It really isn't, but you know what? It's all good. Come check us out.
Barry, tune in Thursday, where we're gonna dive into between the lines around the NFL, where we dive in a little bit more.
I don't care about the Patriots.
NFL teams.
What?
So
Jesus.
That's
sorry, Barry.
It's all.
I'm sorry, Barry.
Hey, it's all good, Barry. You know.
All Boston sports. I don't care.
But J-Stogs.
I love you, Barry.
The musicologist A. Reed. I'm your boy, Big Game James. Thank y'all for tuning in. You've been in the Chop Shop.